Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Crossing the Extremes with Cuddlebone. This week, we'll be sitting down with Team Do'h Ray Egon and getting to know, well, anything about them, and what kind of donuts they like. Thank you for tuning in, and sit back and enjoy. Okay, so we're sitting down here.
Anybody want to go first, or I'll do it?
You can go first.
All right, I got it. Hello, everybody. I am Wario Super, aka Kenwick /Feet, aka RIP Vern Troyer on Twitch. I am Troyer on Twitch. I am
Vigo, the Butch. On basically everything. I'm Rupert. I'm the team captain, and I'm...
Okay, great. And then we have two other members who can't be here today. Jimmy Neutron, who's your resident ghost, and Magical Tech, who, for those who don't know, is really impressive. Magical Tech plays with just his one hand, plays the whole game. One-handed, plays the whole game. One-handed, so that's kind of like impressive skill.
beyond impressive.
So, I guess first question for your team is, all the teams kind of came with pre-established names because we were all coming in for various... did you start with Do'h Ray Egon from the movie and then somebody changed it? How did it become what it is today?
So, originally it was something else from another league, and weren't associated with that league anymore. So Jimmy had or someone, I think it was either Jimmy or Vigo, decided to name it Do'h Ray Egon. And
I think that was Vigo.
Yeah.
I was planning on having that be my team name in the other league. I joined and I was basically by myself. It was me and bots for like 2 matches, and then I gave up. Then Jimmy recruited me over to this team, so when we decided that we were gonna change the name, I suggested that, and everyone seemed to like it, so we went with it.
Nice. And then what evolved for it to become the Homer Simpson with the dough the Homer Simpson with the dough like, how did it evolve to that?
I think I was the one to put the comma in between dough. I don't know if that was all me, but I want to take a little bit of credit. I think it was all Jimmy with the logo.
I will say, out of all the logos,
dough, like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
But it's also
and then the Homer.
I definitely think out of all the logos that your team is the top tier and most impressive logo.
Oh, thank you.
And Jimmy's not here, so I can say that.
He's a hell of a ghost. He'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Ghost, I mean, y'all are the number 2 top-rated team in the league this season. I mean, you're in that number 2 spot. You're at the heels of Team Ecto, who just tied this week. Do you think you can turn around and nab it?
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't think that we can. I think that we will. I think that me and my group of guys here, I think we're soldiers, and we know we're soldiers, and we know what. When we set our mind to a mission, we don't give up, we don't quit, we don't retreat. You want to add to that, Rupert?
Yeah, we've kind of been waiting for a tie for a while now, because it's what we need to jump up to that number 1 spot. So we got pretty excited to wait for Booze.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so changing topics now. league play, playing in the league, playing with other players who are into league play, more kind of higher tier competitive level. What's that like? What does that mean to you?
It's definitely made me a better player. This is my first experience in any type of esports league, and just having to keep up with not only my teammates but the rest of the league. I mean, there's some phenomenal players in this league, and just having to put the time in to practice.
Well said. Very well said.
Yep.
What do you think, Rupert?
I think it's made all of us better players, playing with people of higher ranges and difficulty, because you go into quick play and you get a bunch of younger kids who haven't played the game as much, and then you get into competitive play, and it really helps you learn some new strategies.
I agree. I think that we're playing with the big dogs, and it just feels like we're one of the dogs in the doghouse. It feels good. Feels good playing against proper competition. We're the adversaries. I love it.
Okay, so I understand Magical Attack and Jimmy aren't here, but as far as the rest of you go, what is the one piece of gear that you think really it defines your play? What is the thing that really you think that brings home the win for you personally?
Well, I'll say this for Magic. He's not here, but he is the master trapper. That's what we call him upon our battalion. He's a master of the trap. The man can't miss. I mean, with one hand, they might as well be like giants out there. For me, I've recently been enjoying the Disruptor Pylon, making sure objects. That's been a lot of fun to play around with. I enjoy that a lot. You guys got it? Want to go?
I real quick jump in and say that I have played games with Magic, and his trap skills are at one point.
Absolutely. Shout out to Magic. And shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy's not here, but he is the meanest guy.
Oh, yeah. I think it's either got to be the outboard chipset or the dual vertical grip, because one is basically hacking. You can see where the ghost is inside of an object, and the other you can pull and retract ghosts, which really helps you get those straps down.
Yeah, that's mine. The dual vertical grip is one of the ones I can't wait to unlock every time I tenure.
So speaking of tenure, do you think that there's merit in tenure? If it's just personal preference, or do you think it really is like a prestige thing? It shows some level of skill. I know some busters put a lot of emphasis on having top tenure.
I'm the lowest tenure, so you guys go at it.
So I don't have a single tenure. I don't really see any value in tenuring other than the cosmetics are not very good in my opinion. I don't ever see me wearing them. So I think I just stick at level 100. Just keep the stuff I have and keep on working up.
I do it solely for the cosmetics. I don't wear any of them, but unlock them with the helmet.
Yeah, I'm like tenure 2, and I like the Marshmallow Man suit, the Stay Puft suit. I don't wear it for my character, but it's cool to look at. And why not?
Yeah, I love the idea of tenuring to the 3rd level just because I want that gold Extreme Ghostbusters pack. But since my pack tints are still broken, there's no point in doing it.
Yeah, there's been a couple frustrating bugs. The game is what it is,
So speaking of bugs, just curiosity, what's the one bug that just irks you when it happens in a game?
Losing players. Go ahead.
So yeah, losing players is definitely one. Probably whenever the traps don't connect, like the ghost will be right on top of a trap. You'll hold it there for a solid 5 seconds, and then it just doesn't go in at all. That one really grinds my gears, and I can hear Vigo shouting "what" when so.
Yeah, for sure. I get one sometimes where I can't. They try to nerf me mid game. They try to make it where I can't run, but I know the workarounds. So they can keep trying to nerf me mid game, but I don't let the bugs affect me mid game. But I don't let the bugs affect me. Squash them.
So, real quick, and a specific question for Vigo, just because I'm curious. Why Vigo the Butch?
Spies was taken. No, I don't know. I had, I don't even remember what it was, but I had a screen name for the longest time, and once I upgraded to the PS4, I decided I was going to change my name. And it's basically been a username for just about everything since. Just embrace
Is that
it.
like for Butcher?
No, it's just straight up Butch.
That kind of Butch?
Yeah.
It is a quote from the movie. If you don't know.
I've seen the movie multiple times, but I don't remember. What scene is that?
That's when Peter first goes to the museum. Janusz is explaining the different names of Vigo and like bragging about him, and Peter's like, wasn't he also Vigo the Butch?
Oh, I had a feeling it had to be Bill Murray. If it
Yeah, it's Bill Murray that says it. It's either to Janusz when he's first in the museum or outside when the Ghostbusters are talking about Vigo outside by the Ecto-1.
Yeah, I got to rewatch part 2. I haven't seen it in too long. Got it on 4K. Might do that tonight.
I just bought the digital Ghostbusters 2 on Amazon today because I have it on DVD, but I bought the digital copy because I somehow got an email saying, "Hey, would you like Amazon Prime Ghostbusters 2 at a $7 discount?" And I checked that it was real, and so I did it.
Nice.
Smart choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, fun topic, fun question. Which Ecto-mobile is your favorite? You can Ecto-1, 1A, you can do the 2016 Ghostbusters, Real Ghostbusters, Extreme Ghostbusters.
And has always been one. Sorry.
Probably 1A for me. I don't know. I like Ecto 1, but it's just how different 1A is to me. The only thing I dislike about it is, the 2 that always grinded me, like the little ghost with the holding up the number 2. I never liked that. But other than that, I really like the 1A car.
I really love
Sorry,
I like the 2 guy, the 2 ghost. I think it's funny. But I like the one from Afterlife with the.
Yes,
That one's badass.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more Gunner Seat action in the new movie.
Absolutely.
So what do you think about the new Ecto with the red stripes down the front?
I dig it.
Pictures of it. Pictures of it. It looks pretty gnarly.
I haven't seen the pictures, but I think it's time to spice the Ecto up. Changing cast, change the Ecto up, keep it same but different.
Right. I like it. It's got the old look, but just a little freshness. It's called the new hotness.
The new hotness. Well, keep his wife's name out of your mouth, but right on.
All right. So changing gears here real quick, we'll do a quick a word game that is. Normally, I would also do have like you give your team shout outs, but because Magical and Jimmy aren't here, I feel like that's a little. Just the three of you, I feel like it might be a little too short anyway. So we'll do the word game, and the word game is I'm going to mention the names of the team. Whoever who speaks first will say the first word that pops into their head, and then I'll go to the next team, and so forth and so forth. But if you were the last person to speak, you don't get to speak on the next one. Does that make sense?
Think so.
Okay. So going first, we will do Do'h Ray Egon.
Greatest of all time.
Okay. First word that pops into your head. All right.
It's one word?
Yeah, one word.
Goat.
Goat. All right, nice. All right. Extreme Stone Ghostbusters. Extremely Stone Ghostbusters. Excuse me.
Agile.
Nice. Team Ecto.
Dominant.
Dominant.
Okay.
Aggressive.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Keymasters.
Logo.
Everybody says the Gatekeeper.
Oh yeah. They get a nice.
The Cake Logs.
Comeback.
Ooh.
I don't think I'm playing. Okay, I'm not. I think we fucked the game up, but it's kind of.
I feel like, yeah.
The Cake Logs.
Yeah.
Great name.
Oh yeah.
Reference to Yankees. And have we played them yet? I don't think we've played them yet, have we?
All the teams have played once.
Next week before.
Good guys.
And then the final team is the Atomic Weight of Cobalt.
Comeback.
Comeback.
We're going with Rupert on this one. I think Rupert knows. He's team leader.
You guys are making a good give you guys that.
I don't know. We might lose our space to the Stoners this week.
I mean, tell them why to
You'll
go.
get it back.
We do have to face you, and you want to take out Ecto, so.
Well, I mean, it's all is love, and it's just business. Strictly.
Every single team in this league has shown improvement from day one. Even the ones at the top, it's just perseverance. Everybody's learning how to play with each other.
I really think
Getting into the groove of it, and once that happens, the wins keep coming. So it's anybody's game.
the issue in the beginning with a lot of the teams was just getting to know each other. But once they got the rhythm, now they're kicking into high gear. I think season 2 is going to be really fun because now the teams are all going to be situated and know what they're going up against, and I think it's going to be real fun.
Any changes to look forward to for season 2 as far as Do'h Ray Egon?
What do you mean?
Well, just anything you guys may have planned, or like I know Cobalt will changing our name. So just seeing what y'all plans are for season 2.
We're looking for some newer members because we only have like 5 right now. We definitely want to expand. Probably just like new members right now, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, we want you, but it's very hard to find new people because a lot of the really really good competitive people already taken, or they're in the other league, and the other league doesn't really like this one. But
I'm speaking for me when I say we. So.
The Royal League.
We'll find somebody. We'll find some people.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's
our,
always new people joining.
Right.
Yeah, we got our eyes peeled. We're always looking. So.
All right. Well, I think that is all of my questions that I have right now. Is there any last thoughts about the game or competitive play that you'd like to mention to anyone?
I'll just say, I love our team's. I love our team's chemistry. I think some of our success has come from being a good team. It's a great group of guys. We got constantly in Discord, letting me know what's up, keeping me in the loop, and yeah, we build off the chemistry, and it's I really like the team we're on, and I think that's going to propel that. It's a little bit of a head start, like Rupert was saying. Some people, struggle to find their team, and I think we kind of all fell in perfectly into like a good crew. So give us a little bit of a head start on everybody else, but yeah, it's good.
Yep. I have to agree with Waria. We kind of fell together. It was like destiny. We were all put into one spot, and we kind of we're going somewhere. Just all the other teams, you're doing really good. Keep practicing, because I know that some of you guys are really coming up, and I'm excited to see what y'all got.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we've been sitting down with Team Do'h Ray Egon and getting to know the ins and out of their team and their Busters builds and really everything as a team at this moment. We hope you've enjoyed this conversation, and tune in next week for we sit down with another team. I believe it will be the Cake Log, so we'll hear from Krusty Moose, who is also the third founder of the Extreme Ghostbusters League. Feel free to like, subscribe, and thank you for tuning in to Crossing the Extreme.